Hey guys, I'm gonna call this an emergency video because I just found out about it, and so I want to get it out. For further details on this, go to bakersgreenacres.com or go to their channel. Hopefully you've already heard about this and you're getting the word out yourself. Um, what's going on in Michigan is they're trying to tell farmers which pigs they can have, and if they if it keeps on going like it's going by April 1st, they have to put down their pigs because of it. Now, as to that aspect of it, watch the videos. He explains it. But it reminded me, after watching his videos, it reminded me of something. And I wanted to tell you that because I think it kind of, they connect. The older generations, older than me, older than 30, will remember, or probably older than 40, and under that won't, of the Waco siege. For those young ones that watching this video, it is 1993. A 50-day siege happened in Waco, Texas. At the time, I lived in Corpus Christi, so I was close enough to be on the news all the time. It was a crazy man went into a building with a bunch of women and kids. The United States Bureau of Alcohol and Firearms and Tobacco, I think, seized around the building. Whether who was right, who was wrong, that don't matter. That I think has always been the point. Who was right, who was wrong. I was 11 years old at the time, and the one thing I remember about that was my dad talking to me, himself, the TV at the time, and I guess it was a week before the end, they brought some tanks in. And then at the end, as I'm sure most of y'all have seen, you can Google it or watch, at the end, weird stuff happened, and it started on fire, and all the women and children died. And once again, I'm not saying who was wrong, who was right. That's beside the point. But I remember my dad saying it should have never gotten this far. It should have never gotten this far. The citizens of the United States and the men of Texas, which I lived at the time, I have a lot of Texas blood in me, should have never let that get to that point where they brought tanks on American soil, on American buildings like that. And that was the one thing that he always said. That should have never happened. He said the men of Texas should have stood up, and he said he thought the reason was just to set a precedence, just to see how far you could push the American people to see what they would tolerate. That being said, please go watch what they're doing now in Michigan, because it's not just Michigan pigs. It will spread. They're trying to set a precedence. If they can win in Michigan, they can say anything. If they can win this in Michigan, they'll be able to go on any personal farm and inspect your animals. There'll be no privacy. They're wanting just the pigs that are raised in a confinement area. They're the only ones to be allowed. No heritage breeds. Now, where does it go on people that don't believe in hunting? Or I know I have a lot of viewers that are animal lovers. This goes to y'all guys. This is that they don't like free-ranging animals. They want animals raised in pens. They want animals that are so cramped that they eat each other's ears off, and if one gets down, they kill it. This is up your alley too, so don't let the thought that it's about raising animals to butcher not concern you. But this really hits close to home for me because I remember my dad saying that, and I could see this being one of those moments that if we don't do nothing, we could look back in the future and go, I should have done something then. I should have stood up. I should have called my representatives. I should have donated to the cause. I should have done whatever I can do. And so that's what I'm going to do. I just found out about it tonight. And so I'm going to call my representatives tomorrow. And you say, what good is that going to do? You live in Arkansas. I'm going to let him know that that is crazy, and there's people still very mad that that would even be considered an option. I understand that they're running on the fear factor because Michigan and the northern states see how much the hog problem is down here in the south, and they're afraid of it coming. But they already have a shoot-on-sight order, and it's only been in place for 1 year. So how about letting that ride for a few more years and seeing if that takes care of the problem? Let's say 5 years, and in 5 years, if the hog problem has tripled or quadrupled, then we do this. Then we slaughter all the domestic pigs. But this is outrageous. This is so stomping on everything. I mean, if this gets passed, it's small steps to saying that rabbits can't be caged because they're pets. That chickens may have the bird flu, so we have to eradicate a whole breed of chickens. We've really got to get on top of this, guys. Go to bakersgreenacres.com or just Baker's Green Acres, the website, the channel, and watch. She's done a few videos, and so you can get up to date. And then call your representatives. Donate money. Donate it as an investment. Donate it as an investment. And I know if you're like me, you can't do much, but if everybody does a little, it'll be good. I know this is a weird video for me, but I truly believe in this fight because I've known it was coming, but this is bigger than I thought they would try to push. And it's time to put them back in their place and say, we're not ready for this yet. You need to take little steps. It's time we fight back. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching.